What's up, everybody? Wanted to do a quick video about a fun team I ran for 151. It isn't one of the top tier broken super teams that are doing these quintillion billions of damage, but I like to call it the Speed and Bleed team. I think it's real fun. It's obviously got a bunch of top tier heroes. I was lucky to finish 151 pretty early on into wave 2. So, as you can see, I've got a bunch of heroes that I maxed out or brought to 50 to play with. Just going over the team real quick. I use Quetz in the lead for his speed lead, 21% in all battles. It's only slightly better than Aphrodite's 20% speed lead. And basically he keeps everything moving with his speed up and turn meter increases. And then he's placing an attack up to increase our damage. Sharpened to raise our crit damage. Don't believe the strong hits matter that much against Fafnir since he's eternal. And then my accuracy should be good, but he does provide an accuracy up if I need a little bump. Aphrodite's in because she's the queen of speed and ultimates. She's putting speed up 2 and initiative up 2. And if she gets going quick enough, she'll get that initiative up 2 on multiple heroes and really get the ultimates rolling. I guess should have been showing gear, sorry guys. So Quetz, I focus speed and initiative, 254, 172. You can see he doesn't have, I guess his defense is pretty good at 35, but under 40k HP, so nothing crazy going on there. But yeah, he is my fastest by over 30 at 254. Aphrodite, I did a little more balance between speed and initiative, so 222, 236. More HP, but didn't get much defense on her. Wasn't building her as a damage dealer, but this piece with the speed, accuracy, and HP percent, 5-star, I threw it on even though it's a crit rate. For imprints, I was just having fun, trying to get a little extra damage, so I threw Green Knight to throw damage back at the boss. I just kind of thought it would be fun to test it. If I remember right, yep, he has the same thing. This weapon doesn't really make sense for him. It was just something I had that was easy to level up and give him a big HP boost. That's all I was doing there with that weapon. We got Heimdall. Again, he's kind of in a hybrid build. I know he's better to build as a tank. Also, I threw this imprint on when I was running him with Shishi, so this doesn't do as much since he's the only defender on the team now, but I was running him with Shishi and it made more sense then, and I just never changed it. And since he's a hybrid build, I mean, I really use this piece for the defense, but increased damage inflicted when joining attacks, so he'll do a little extra damage when joining Shamash and Aphrodite. Mainly just focus this defense, got 4,600. Crit capped him just for a little bit of damage, and got him at a decent speed initiative, so he's moving. Mash, I wanted fast, so he flipped around to his core quickly. I also put his own imprint on his weapon to help boost everybody's divinity. Since he's the king of joint attacks, I threw the solar flare on, so he's giving allies that extra damage during joint attacks. Final piece of the team is missing his boots, which I believe are these ones. So I wanted to get a decent amount of speed on him to get him rotating his abilities quickly. He is a brawler, so I wanted to boost his HP and get him crit cap for some damage, and make sure he had enough accuracy to land his bleeds. With Quetz, I probably could have reduced his accuracy a bit, but I'm pretty happy with where the build is. I'm actually going to run the 151 run on my tablet, so I'm going to go fire that up, and we'll come back to you with the screenshot when the battle's done. And we're back with the screenshot. It's actually a few days after Wave 2 ended. It's the first chance I've got to recording. Been a little under the weather lately, But as you can see, these are the final results. Dracula did the bulk of the damage with almost 110 million. The little bit of a hybrid build on Heimdall didn't really do much. Only did 12.5 million damage, but I guess it's more than he would have gotten otherwise. And this actually wasn't my best run. The one that I placed on the leaderboards I didn't get a screenshot of, but I can pull up the leaderboard on the Hell Hades website, and you can see I ended up with 135.4 million on my best run. I was gonna say I thought I took off the imprints that I showed earlier in the video on Aphrodite and Quetzalcoatl, but then I remembered when I did that, it was actually the morning the alpha was closing, and I didn't get to finish the run before it went down, so this should be with those imprints that I showed. Overall, I'm real happy finishing 155th. Wave 2 was open to I think like 15,000 players, so being in the top 200 is really great. And it's not one of the broken teams that was doing cajillions of made-up numbers of damage. But yeah, still happy with it. Obviously it'll take some grinding to get all the heroes for this team, since they are all legendary and not the easiest to get. But once you have them, they work real well together to pump in the damage on Fafnir. And also, even if you're not shooting for the leaderboards, could be your ticket to clearing stage 150 before getting to 151 and attempting to be on the leaderboards. If you're participating in Wave 3 and you give this a watch, don't forget to come back and let me know how it worked out for you in the comments. And anyone else, feel free to drop in the teams that you've been using, and let me know how those teams have been working. Interesting to see some other builds for what people are using to take down Fafnir. But that's it for this one. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.